All right, what we're about to try to do is go live on TikTok without it kicking me off of TikTok instant. Like, I've got it to work to where I've gone on TikTok live for about 20 minutes and then it kicks me off and then it revokes my access to what's called Restream, which is like the most convenient way to use your desktop as your like streaming source. Like, you go live on your phone all day every day, but to use your desktop, they really want to force you to use TikTok Live Studio. So I'm about to try that. And in order for me to do that, you can't even use OBS as a virtual camera. You can't use your two other cameras that you're usually using with OBS. They force you to use your whole setup has to go directly to TikTok Live. So that is exactly what I'm trying to do right this second. I'm about to hit the button. I don't know how it's going to work. The one thing I don't know is, one, if they're going to kick me off right away like it normally does. That's the biggest one. And the second biggest one is I'm using a totally different camera. So it's a little bit higher because my other camera is right there. Luckily, I don't need to be doing a downward facing camera for this stream because it's just going to be streaming my desktop. So the next biggest question I have is the mic situation. I can see the desktop app that TikTok has shows a mic and it says that it's operational. However, theoretically speaking, normally if a hardware driver thing is being occupied by a software like OBS, then TikTok or another software shouldn't be able to use it. At least that's how the cameras work. So I'm a little nervous about this whole thing. I don't know how long I'm going to stream or anything of that nature. It's really just to see if this works. So I'm hitting the button right now, and I'm going to grimace while I do it. Okay, I just hit the button, and now it popped up something. Okay, I'm going to change that title. Let's see, what else does it need from me? Let's see, that's asking for an about me. That's new. I haven't had to do that before for TikTok. Okay, something short like that, but that still didn't unlock anything. Resolution, already did that. That should be okay. Content. Okay, what else does it want? Was this tip accurate? No. You can now update your gaming topic, cover title, and about me in live info after you go live. Got it. Okay, it's still not letting me go live. Oh, I must add a topic. Okay. Let's see if they have this game. Of course they have the game. Magic Arena. Cover for... Okay, I'm hitting go live now. So according to the app, it says I'm live. I'm looking at my phone. Still nothing. Still nothing. Ooh, it says I'm live. Is it working? Let's see if the audio is getting captured. Let's see if the audio is getting captured. Is it working? The audio is getting captured, and now I'm live. Now the question is, oh my gosh, I already have viewers. Hello. I unfortunately can't pronounce your name, but hi, thanks for being here. I'm testing out the TikTok Live feature while maybe playing Magic the Gathering Arena. Maybe. But this is not really my first time going live. However, hopefully it's the first time I'm going live where it actually works. Because every other time it's kicked me off after 20 minutes. The last time I had a bunch of people in here and everybody was being friendly and it was going smoothly, and then I get kicked off at 20 minutes. No reason why. But boy, it seems like it's working. But I'm super apprehensive to trust it, so I'm gonna be like eyeballing my phone here. but it seems like it's going fine. So I guess I'm just gonna go about my business, put my phone to the side, glance at it every once in a while, just to make sure it's working as it should. I haven't played this game in a while, and actually it's an okay time to jump back into Arena because Lauren Eclipse is coming out in a few days. Happy holidays. Another year draws to a close, and we're very excited to celebrate with all of you here on Magic the Gathering Arena. Take the XP to help you celebrate the new year. I'll take the XP. It gave me a card too. Nice. Create 2 1/1 white ally creature tokens. Search your library for a mountain or a cave card. Reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle Earthbend 3. The Cave of Two Lovers. That was a pretty good episode. That's a pretty good card too. Next thing, just more info. Come on, give me something else. Lorwyn Eclipse will be automatically deleted on the 17th. So maybe it comes out in this game on the 17th. It still shows I'm live on here. So this is sick. Unfortunately, I can't tell if the audio is still good, but it was good at the first part of this live stream. So it should still be going well. Another thing I'm kind of like, I don't know about. Okay, let me see if I can do this. Okay, my CPU is running strong. Okay. I was worried too because it's doing this TikTok with TikTok Live desktop app. I was also concerned that everything would get bogged down. I would start lagging on all the platforms, but it seems like it didn't stress my CPU out at all. It's still running at 1.3%, which is kind of crazy. But technically speaking, if I had done this yesterday when I was finishing the Lego Dark Magician, finished that yesterday, by the way, then it probably would have been a little bit harder because then I would have had 4 cameras running instead of 2. That probably would have been a lot harder. But from that info I just got, I think I'm solid. Let's see what else is new. This is the first time playing this game in like darn near a month, maybe more than a month. So I was trying to do like a weekly / bi-weekly video series on my YouTube channel to where someone that's never played Magic before, this guy, would get into Magic, learn the game. And I only made 4 of those videos until I failed to make any more. However, in that time frame, I did do something else, and that was start streaming. This stream is me figuring out a whole new streaming platform. So it's not like I was just doing nothing. And this is a cool card. 55% off. But I'm sure there's an easier way to get it. I'm trying not to spend any of my gems because do I want to open that now? I think I'm going to save my pack openings for a larger pack opening because that's not really what this stream is about. This stream is more about making sure that I can actually stream on TikTok. I feel like that's the priority here. Should I play a game? Yeah, I'm gonna play a game, and by that time it will probably be maybe 5-10 minutes later, and that will give me a pretty good idea of if everything's running solid. As of right now, I think everything is still running solid. Okay, I'm just going to play one game, and then... Ooh, is my deck still not banned? Awesome. Alright, let's see how this goes. Let's see how this goes. What did I get over here? TikTok, Universe 2... I don't know what that means. I don't think I'm getting any notifications. Ooh, I got 2 lands. I'm really greedy. I'm going to keep it. I hate mulliganing it because that's just admitting defeat in my mind. Plus, I had an Optimistic Scavenger. Normally, I wouldn't send the Optimistic Scavenger out first. I would have done Slumbering Keep Guard, but it ain't that serious. It is not that serious. Do I want to seam rip this guy? Feel like not yet. Yeah, maybe not yet. Well, maybe. Yeah, why not? Because that's value right there. I'm getting 3 things of value. When this creature enters, okay, I'm going to do that one. I'm going to plus... I'm going to make this harder for people to get rid of it. That is not helpful. I'm putting that on the bottom. I need a land. If I don't get a land next turn, then it's looking bleak for me. Definitely looking bleak for me. But the fact that I'm still going live on all these things is feeling pretty good. When this creature enters, tap... What does that say? When this creature enters, tap target creature an opponent controls and put a stun counter on it. That really does not make a difference to me, my guy. Enchanted creature gets +1/+1 for each enchantment you control. What do I want? Shuffle this creature and target creature with a stun counter into the... Okay, don't really care about that. I'll just waste my men on this because he doesn't really have anything that's scary. If he wants to block that, go ahead, but I'm just going to attack because, yeah, I'm fine with that trading. I'm totally fine with that trading because that scavenger, or the slumbering keep guard, I meant to say, did its job already. Definitely already did its job. Oh, great. It's just going to stun me the entire game? Well, actually, that's pretty good, I think. Because I wanted this game to go around 10 minutes just to make sure everything's working smoothly. Because I feel like once I'm past that that 10-minute mark... Okay, how do I want to play this? Enchant creature you control. When this aura enters, exile target non-land permanent opponent controls. Okay, I think I'm going to do this. I'm going to play a little aggro. Because this already has ward, so it's already hard for it to get rid of. Optimus Scavenger. You can buff this up some more. Why not? Yeah. Should I buff it up a lot? What all does it have? Flying, Life Leak, Ward. Enchanted creature gets +1/+1 for each and has first strike. Do I save that? Does it have flash? It's not. It's an aura. Well, I can save my... I'm going to buff that up with one more thing. And I'm going to buff... Actually... Yeah, why not? I was going to make... Oh, he gave up. I wanted the game to go a little longer. Just to make sure that this is working right. But can't really complain too much for a victory. You know what I mean? Okay, and now Caster Labs, which is my multi-chat thing I have running, which you can't see on TikTok because the desktop app doesn't really support really anything, literally nothing. But on YouTube, Twitch, Kick, everything else, you would be able to see all the chats from all the different sources. So the fact that it kicked on, I want to know how I can make that kick on earlier. That would be more convenient. Finally, I got that 750. I don't cast any... Oh, I do cast blue spells, but not that many. Should I do this? Yeah, I'm gonna redo that one. Swapping. Okay, that was worse. I literally don't do any of those. So that was kind of a dumb move on my behalf, but what can you do? Should I play again? How long have I been streaming for? I've only been streaming for 13 minutes. Shit, okay, I'm playing another game. I feel like I need to hit the 20-minute mark just to, like, know if I can just start doing this on a day-to-day basis. Because 20-minute marks seem like the amount of time that it starts acting up. Starts throwing a fit. Having an attitude. Kicking me out of things. So we are going on to game 2. Hopefully, this one will be a little bit longer, and I'll reach that 20-minute mark. Maybe 25. Maybe 30. 30 in a perfect world? I don't know. It's getting late. It's getting pretty darn late. But everything seems to be working smoothly. 3 lands. Love to see it. And I got this guy. Only like really seeing this guy in my opening hand. It's just one of them because it's an easy target. It would be perfect like last time having the scavenger, the keep guard and the scavenger. That's what I really want to see. I hate playing black. When this creature dies, create a 1/1 black and green insect creature token with flying. I don't really care about that. But what if you don't die? What if he gets exiled? You know what I mean? And now I get a scry. Do I want a fourth land or would I rather have a game-changing card? I kind of want a game-changing card, to be honest. Ooh, has first strike. Do I want to keep these things? Flash. Yeah, I'm gonna keep. These kind of decisions stress me out. I'm just gonna go full aggro because I don't really care. I don't really care, to be honest. Okay, actually that's helpful. I forgot that it scries multiple times in a turn. So that was actually helpful. That was the better play. Kimberly, you're back. Welcome back, Kimberly. What I'm doing right now is testing out whether or not I just got another. I just scried 2 lands. And Kimberly, I'm trying to test out if I can have TikTok actually work for me or not. That's what I'm doing. And so far it's working, but I've only been doing it for about 16 minutes. I'm trying to get around 25 to 30 minutes. And while I'm doing so, I'm playing Magic, which I normally don't do. I'm trying to learn the game, basically. Enchant creature you control as long as the aura entered this turn. Enchanted creature has hexproof. Yeah, I need to scry some more. I want to scry a little bit more. I need something good. Okay, that's decent. Hopefully you don't mind watching this. I know it's not Legos. I know you're into Legos, Kimberly, but maybe you can enjoy this just the same. I'm hoping, maybe. Let's see what this guy is doing. Nothing? Then I will do 5 damage, and then I'll have a follow-up on next turn. Have you ever played any card games, Kimberly? How's the Lego build going, by the way? You are my type of person. Just, man, what a great positive attitude. I wish I was that positive. Flying. This creature can't block. Whenever you gain life, each opponent loses life. Okay, I don't think I care about that at the moment. The only problem I'm running into at the moment, Kimberly, is that the multi-chat that you're seeing on YouTube, TikTok won't let me show that. There's no way. TikTok is very like Scrooge-ish with what we can and can't do. All right, what is this saying? What is this saying? How do I get rid of this? I want to see what this says. Oh, there we go. As an additional cost, cast sacrifice a creature or pay exile target creature. Okay, this is targeting, so that means I can play this. Hexproof. A player or opponent cannot be... Okay. Boom. So that should fizzle. And I get a scry. I already did that, so I'm putting that back on top. Do you need mods? Now, I'm going to sound like an absolute bum when I say this. But I don't really know what that... I'm brand new to streaming. So I'm not really sure what that is. However, I know that like big streamers have mods and they help like regulate the chat. However, I wouldn't know how to set that up or even like ask that of anybody, you know what I mean? But so that's a long-winded saying of I guess. Oh, and dang. So right now, I shouldn't have played as aggressively as I did because I'm all out of creatures. However, I was gonna be out of creatures anyways, so I might as well have been as aggro as I was. Jeez, more lands. Okay, how much mana was that? That's 3, so Seam Rip does nothing. Yeah, Seam Rip does not do anything. That's unfortunate. But I appreciate the question that you asking me that, Kimberly. I think this game's over, basically. He probably has more stuff in it. I keep drawing lands. I wish I scried more times. Seam Rip is really good when it's good, but when it's bad, it's really bad. And it's frustrating at the same time. But I still am, like, for example, I'm still enjoying this. As a former And I'm saying former, which hurts me. It hurts me deeply to say former. Former Yu-Gi-Oh player. This is so refreshing. Going actually multiple turns instead of the game always ending on turn 1 or 2. Okay, now that he has 2 creatures, I'm definitely dead. Unless I draw something cracked on top of the deck, which I don't even have anything cracked on in this deck. It's all basic stuff. It's all of this. This is what I have in the deck. Okay, that's actually pretty good. Probably doesn't change anything. But what I can do is this. Get rid of this, which buffs up my scavenger a little bit. So at least it's a threat. And then this makes it... You're on the horizontal stream? Sweet. How is it? Is it going smoothly? Because one of the Sherry from yesterday said that it was kind of buggy. But, so let me know if there's anything wrong with that horizontal stream. Also, while you're there, a like maybe, perhaps, if you do like the content. I know it's cringy to ask for such a thing, but it does help, I've read. Supposedly, likes and things like that help. So I would appreciate it. But like I said, if you notice anything wonky with the stream, it's fine. Whew. That is a load off my back. I think I'm figuring all this stuff out finally. And of course he had an answer to it. Immediately had an answer, but at least I tried. I knew he was gonna have an answer, but it was still fun. That's probably my favorite card. The card you just witnessed me play. Where is it? Oh, it's in exile probably. This card right here is actually like my favorite card in the deck. It's really fun to play. I love playing it actually. I have no idea what the Magic community thinks of it because I'm brand new to it. And it's kind of one of those things where I don't even know how to dive deeper into the community. It seems like it's so scattered. There's so many different avenues you can go. Most of the people seem like they go to Commander. But is it good? That's a loaded question. For me anyways, I think it's good. But I don't think it's like top tier by any means. However, in my journey into Magic, which is only a few days, I've definitely won more than I've lost. And I'm a noob. I couldn't be more of a noob. So I think that means it's pretty good. So basically what it does is every time you play a certain type of card, it could buff it or another card you have. So it makes everything else stronger just by you playing cards. So in one turn, it can get pretty out of hand. So I think it's good. It's fun anyways. Because you can kind of just like blow up randomly, which I think is fun. It makes you feel like you're doing something. And I am officially past the 20-minute mark with seemingly no problem on the TikTok live and no problem on any of the other platforms that I've been streaming on. All right, so this right here, Kimberly, this hand only has 2 lands in it. I think normally you shouldn't accept this hand. In this card game, you have what's called a mulligan. So if you wanted to, you can put these 7 cards back, draw another 7, and you can pick whether or not you want to keep that or not. But you have to put a card back every time you do so. I don't like putting cards back, so I tend to be greedy and keep suboptimal hands when I probably shouldn't. It's a character flaw. I know I probably shouldn't, but I keep doing it. But to be honest with you, this hand, especially now that I drew that 3rd land, it's not that bad. Because I had 2 creatures, and then I had another way for another creature to hit the board, so semi-greedy, but not the worst. I've definitely taken worse hands. I'll put it that way. Tifa Lockhart. Landfall. When a land you control... Oh, this might be an earth-bending deck. Those are really powerful, and I don't... Well, I do have this, so that's good. This will get rid of this potential problem. Ooh, I'm leaving that on top all day. Should I leave that up? This has ward. I don't really care about that, especially after this. Should I leave this up though? I'm doing it. I'm being greedy. I'm probably playing suboptimally, but like I said, just trying to have fun right now. Still leaving that on top. Optimus Scavenger, again, that's the card I love right there on top. I'm drawing it next turn. So you'll see how good it is next turn. It's pretty good. It's fun. Oh, he had another one of them. I don't want to get his engine on board. All right, here it comes. Optimistic Scavenger. Let's go, baby. I love playing this card. And now, watch this. This is when it gets... Oh, he does have a mana up, though. Okay. Maybe I'll just... Does this count as playing a... Yes, it does. Okay, see? Optimus Scavenger is going to buff up one of my other creatures. And I'm going to buff it up because the reason why I'm choosing to buff it up is because once you hit like 3 toughness, it basically means it's a lot harder to kill. There's a lot of cards that kill 3 or less power. So that's why I love it. See, it just buffed itself up to 2, and then my other enchantments buffed it up to 3. And 3 is kind of like the magic number. Once you get above 3, then it's a lot harder to kill these cards. But in today's game, there's so many things that can kill stuff. Like last game, you saw the dude wipe my entire board. But this guy's engine, this deck's engine, is starting to be online. Things are coming, and he's getting a lot of +1/+1 counters. He's already at 10 strength. So I'm going to sacrifice my little bunny and not take that damage. Oh, he has trample too? I forgot he has trample. See, that's me being a noob in this game. Is little things like that get by me. Okay, what do I want to do? As long as or entered, enchanted creature has hexproof. He still has 1 mana up. What does it say? Okay, let's see. This has flying. He doesn't have reach. So what I'm going to do is this, which will allow me to scry and buff it up farther. I'm gonna buff this up. Do I want to put this? This doesn't change the game very much, so I'm putting that on the bottom. But I do still have mana up, so I can make this stronger. It is now a 4/4. 4, 8, 12. I'm just going to do all attacks. That's probably not smart, because with his landfall triggers, as we saw last turn, he has a way to get super big, super fast, so he can probably get above that. Double the +1 because of that. Jeez Louise. I'm going to make him make the decision and hope he doesn't have any follow-up, even though he has 3 cards in his hand. It's probably not a good decision. However, it's the fun decision, and because he chose not to block, yeah, he has enough to do this whole thing. 5 mana. Oh, he wasted the mana. What's going? Oh, he does have game. What I love about Magic so far is that way more polite. Like in Yu-Gi-Oh, they're usually like salty and they're not like friendly and they're into the game for the monetary value, which there are people like that in Magic, but they seem to be a lot more friendly. Just like trying to enjoy the game, which I love. And also too, like normally someone would get salty losing. However, to me, I love card games so much, and I'm so brand new to the game still, that I don't even mind it. Like in Yu-Gi-Oh, it's always, every single game, you either lose on the first or second turn. Second turn if you're lucky. But in Magic, you're consistently going to 5, 10 turns. It is a blast. But let's check the TikTok. Let's see if it's still going live. Okay, I'm still live. And it's been 30 minutes, so I think that means I figured it out. Whew. That's pretty exciting. This is the third time. The first 2 times they've kicked me off. And then said I had to reapply after a week. So this is exciting. It is kind of finicky having to set it up, because now I need to have, instead of 2 cameras if I want to open packs, I would have to have 4 cameras because TikTok requires its own like dedicated cameras. But at least I figured it out. This is a win. This is actually a huge win. But I think I've set out to do what I intended to do. So I think I'm going to bid you all adieu there. And hopefully I'll be back. Hopefully I'll be back tomorrow. This was to test out if it's feasible. So now I can just, there should be no excuses, and I can just come back tomorrow and do this every day. That's the plan. Kimberly, if you're still out there, thanks so much again for being here. Coming back. It means the world, Kimberly. I really appreciate you being here and being so optimism, like the optimistic scavenger. You're awesome. But hopefully I can see you tomorrow, maybe. If not, sometime soon. Because now that I figure this out, I have no excuse. If I'm not on, if I'm not streaming, it's all on me. Devsky, unbelievable. I was just about to end Devsky. Devsky, you're not going to believe this. I'm streaming on TikTok right now. I figured it out. It does require more cameras and a whole separate application, but it's been 30 minutes and it hasn't kicked me off. Like, check this out. I'm on TikTok right now. It's unbelievable. So it's a W. I literally have no excuses anymore. Yeah, I have no excuses. So if I don't stream in a day, then you know your boy has just failed and it's all on me. Thank you, Devsky. Thank you, bro. It is great to hear from you. And Kimberly from yesterday or the day before stream, she was back. She enjoyed some of the card game I was playing. But how have you been, Devsky? How was work and all that stuff? Did you catch any games? Are you excited for the games tomorrow? I'm super excited to watch the playoffs. Super excited. The game I'm looking forward to the most, though, is on Monday. We doing good. About to play 2K right now. Work was busy. Oregon game was lame today. I was telling you yesterday, all the Oregon teams let me down my entire life, and now I don't even root for them. So now you kind of feel, now you're feeling where I'm coming from. You were looking forward to a good game, and they couldn't even give you a good game. Well, bro, you're about to play 2K. I think I'm wrapping up for the evening. This was mostly a testing stream just to make sure I got it working. But now that I got it working, I have no excuse. So hopefully I see you tomorrow or sometime soon. Yeah, for real. You feel me? I don't sound as crazy as I did yesterday. All right, guys. Thank you for joining me. I will hopefully see you guys tomorrow. And now I gotta learn how to turn this stream off on TikTok Live. Everything about this desktop app is so inconvenient. Crazily inconvenient. All right, let's see. Does this button do it? End live. Kimberly, you're back. I'm about to end the live, Kimberly. Hopefully I see you again, maybe tomorrow. Hopefully tomorrow. If I'm not on tomorrow, you can send me like a mean message saying, hey, you bum, get on, stop being lazy. But I definitely will. Now that I literally have no excuses, so I definitely will. I'm ending TikTok right now. And now. perfect. The live is longer than live streams made by 77%. I get some analytics there. That's pretty cool. I'm ending this though. There we go. All right, now I'm going to end the stream for YouTube. So Kimberly, again, thank you so much. I'll see you guys soon.